Western media propaganda is something that has continued since the beginning of media. They not only show good things about themselves and cover the bad, but they also like to present the good deeds of other nations with propaganda. Having a biased opinion is something expected from experts or analysts, but it is not something that we expect from a media house. The media does propaganda not just against nations, but also against the people. According to the Los Angeles Times, the US-China tension is feeding a wave of hate against Asians, thanks to the Western media. Not only is China shown as evil, but all other developing countries are shown as countries we should show mercy on. A large number of people think Africans are living in poor conditions, that they don't have any food or water, and that they need Western help. But the reality is quite the opposite. The poverty rate in Europe and the US is increasing every single day, but the media is still interested in showing what's happening in Africa and what China is planning. The recent BRICS Media Forum has encouraged the strengthening of voices from developing nations. But how will this happen? Let's find out. Welcome back to another exciting episode of our channel. Innovation Diary brings you China's innovation stories, projects, and growing influence in different parts of the world. If you are new to the channel and enjoy learning about fast-paced modernity, especially China's development and growing power, you will find our videos intriguing. In this video, we will discuss how the Western media pollutes people's brains and works on propaganda. We will also talk about the efforts being made to help developing nations get heard. Watch the video till the very end to know if the developing nations will be able to end the Western media monopoly. Let's get started. In a significant display of unity and cooperation, media leaders from the BRICS countries recently gathered at the 6th BRICS Media Forum held in Johannesburg. The event served as a platform to address common global challenges and promote a shared and unbiased future. President of Xinhua news agency Fu Hua emphasized the pivotal role of media outlets from BRICS nations in shaping a world driven by cooperation and development. In a world where some countries strive to monopolize international discourse and manipulate media for their agendas, BRICS media leaders have taken a stand. Fu Hua firmly stated that the media's true purpose lies in advancing global development rather than being a tool to incite conflicts. This stance resonates with the ideals of China, which stands for peaceful coexistence and mutual benefit on the international stage. For years, Western media have dictated the narrative, often perpetuating myths and stereotypes about developing nations. This dominance in shaping public opinion has led to an unfair and skewed view, creating barriers that limit the progress and potential of these nations. Many media channels like CGTN have stood against it. The Western media often oversimplifies the cultural diversity of developing nations, reducing them to single-dimensional identities. This results in the misrepresentation of rich cultural landscapes and deep-rooted traditions, ignoring their vibrant success. For instance, Africa's diverse cultures and languages are often overlooked in favor of generalized portrayals that fail to capture its complexity. Developing nations are frequently depicted as followers rather than innovators. Western media bias often downplays their contributions to science, technology, and creative industries. However, examples like India's space program, China's advancements in renewable energy, and South Africa's pioneering healthcare initiatives stand as evidence that these nations are driving innovation in various fields. Developing nations' remarkable achievements in humanitarian efforts often remain hidden beneath the sensationalism propagated by Western media. Instances of grassroots initiatives, community-driven development projects, and breakthroughs in addressing healthcare and education challenges are overshadowed by stories of crisis and conflict. Western media's fixation on negative stories from developing nations hides their successes and resilience. It's common to see headlines focused on political instability or natural disasters, overshadowing stories of economic growth, educational advancements, and social development. That is why the theme of the 6th BRICS Media Forum was BRICS and Africa Strengthening Media Dialogue for a Shared and Unbiased Future. Co-hosted by Xinhua News Agency and China Energy Investment Corporation, the forum serves not only as a dialogue platform, but also as a call to action for media cooperation in times of global challenges. It's an assertion of unity against attempts to manipulate media narratives for destructive purposes. Hu Heping, Executive Deputy Head of the Publicity Department of CPC Central, Committee and Minister of Culture and Tourism, highlighted the importance of the BRICS mechanism in promoting unity. This unity is a beacon of hope for emerging markets and developing countries facing evolving international dynamics. The BRICS Media Forum, through regular interactions, has emerged as a pivotal platform for coordinating and strengthening media from these nations. President Fu Hua's vision for advancing BRICS media cooperation echoes China's commitment to shared human values and a just international order. The call to tell BRICS stories in this new era, centered on modernization and sustainable development, reinforces the shared vision for a better world. Fu Hua boldly asserted that media outlets from BRICS nations refuse to be mere pawns in perpetuating divisive narratives. Instead, their focus is on promoting global development, thereby disrupting the narrative framework crafted by Western media. They aim to showcase the ingenuity, resilience, and potential that often remain overshadowed by Western-biased portrayals. Iqbal Survey, executive chairman of Independent Media of South Africa, sheds light on the invaluable role of BRICS media in advocating for an inclusive, cooperative, and just new world order. This commitment aligns with China's core principles of fairness and justice, fostering an environment where developing nations can thrive and their voices are heard. Before we continue further, tell us, are you loving the video? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel for more videos about China's development, power, and influence on the world. Let's continue now. Dakota Lego Eat, a member of the National Executive Committee of the African National Congress, praised the forum for amplifying the voice of BRICS nations. By countering attempts to weaponize the media, BRICS media leaders not only protect their interests but also empower fellow developing nations. Wang Min, director of CHN Energy, highlighted the media's pivotal role in social progress and energy security, a core focus of China's developmental goals. China's commitment to green and low-carbon transitions is evident, and media empowerment is a key tool in achieving these goals. The dissemination of information related to renewable energy advancements, breakthroughs in clean technologies, and the importance of responsible energy consumption isn't just informative, it's a call to action that encourages individuals, industries, and policymakers to embrace a more sustainable approach. By fostering a sense of responsibility and urgency through media channels, China's message of energy security extends far beyond its borders, resonating with global efforts to mitigate climate change and ensure a viable future for generations to come. As Fu Hua emphasizes, BRICS media's role goes beyond reporting. It encompasses promoting exchanges and mutual learning among civilizations. The Sixth BRICS Media Forum stands as a testament to the unity, strength, and commitment of developing nations in the face of global challenges. The unwavering stand of BRICS media leaders against media manipulation and their call for a cooperative and just new world order resonate deeply with China's vision for the world. As the forum concludes, the voices of BRICS nations echo louder than ever, paving the way for a future where cooperation and development prevail. The BRICS Media Forum, through its discussions and declarations, offers a platform where developing nations can tell their stories without the distortion of stereotypes. It becomes a stage where voices rise above misrepresentation, demonstrating the strength that emerges when unity and shared purpose prevail. As the forum's co-host, China plays a pivotal role in empowering developing nations to stand against the tide of stereotype-driven narratives. China's unwavering commitment to fairness and justice resonates through its support for a new media landscape, one that respects the diversity and complexities of developing nations. But the question is, how will China and BRICS be able to end the Western monopoly? The BRICS nations collectively represent diverse regions and cultures, enabling them to share stories that resonate with audiences in Asia, Africa, and beyond. This regional focus can contribute to a more inclusive and representative media landscape. As BRICS countries collaborate on various economic, political, and social fronts, they can jointly promote their shared values and interests through media channels. This concerted effort could give a sense of global partnership and cooperation beyond the Western narrative. By employing innovative storytelling methods and leveraging modern media technologies, China and BRICS can engage audiences with narratives that are compelling, relatable, and diverse, potentially challenging the Western monopoly. Ending Western media's monopoly will require a sustained and strategic approach. Gradual shifts in media consumption patterns and growing interest in diverse perspectives may contribute to a more balanced global media landscape over time. China and BRICS can certainly contribute to diversifying the narrative by consistently promoting their own stories, values, and perspectives. Their combined efforts, coupled with the evolving media landscape, have the potential to reshape global media discourse in a more